Over the past years, I've worked with over 100 CEOs, and what's crazy is that even though they're all smart and successful, almost all of them make the same mistake. And this one mistake quietly destroys their productivity, their energy, and even their enjoyment of life. And here's the kicker. There's a really good chance that you're doing it too. Not because you're lazy or because you lack discipline, but simply because no one ever explained to you this one simple framework. I call it the black and white theory of productivity. And I promise you, once you see it, you won't be able to unsee it. So here's the deal. Most people don't have a productivity problem. They have a color problem. See, your life is made up of two colors. You got black and white. Black is when you're working, you're focused, you engage, you're locked in, you're moving forward on your goal. White, on the other side, is when you're resting, you're relaxing, you're recharging. And naturally, the black and the white, they're both good, they're both very useful. And if you have a good balance between both, then your life will work quite well. But fortunately, that's just not how most people operate. Most people don't live in the black or the white, they live in the gray. Now, the gray is this weird in-between state where you're not fully engaged, you're not fully on, but you're also not fully off. You're just kind of in the no man's land. So the gray comes in two shades. You've got the dark gray, which is when you're supposed to be in the black. It's time to work, but you're procrastinating or you're distracting yourself. For example, maybe you've been sitting at your desk for half an hour, you've checked your phone a bunch of times, you've responded to a couple messages, but nothing meaningful has really happened. All of us experience that sometimes. Now, on the other side, you've got the light gray, and this one's a little bit more sneaky. But it's really important to understand because the light gray comes when you're supposed to be in the white. You're supposed to be resting, but your mind is still working. You're still stressed in a way. So for example, you're at dinner with friends and underneath the dinner table, you're responding to Slack messages. Or you're chilling on the couch, but you're still worrying about work stuff. So in the light gray, you're not really producing, but you're also not resting. And in the dark gray, you're tiring yourself, but you're not moving things forward. So you can start to see why the gray is so destructive. And the reality is that most people spend their day, all day, every day in the gray. And if that's the case for you, or if you spend more time in the gray than you would like, I want you to know it's not really your fault. Because the truth is, the modern world is designed to keep pulling you into the gray. Your phone, notifications, even your laptop, it's all pulling you back in. And I gotta be honest with you, even though I've known about this theory for years, it's still something I have to watch out for all the time. For example, last weekend, I really wanted to be in the white. I'd had a big, busy week the week before. And there's twice during the weekend, once I got a message from someone I work with, and I could feel myself getting pulled in, but I have to be like, no, this will wait till Monday. I'm staying in the white. And on Sunday, something else happened. The project kind of tried to pull me in. I had to be like, no, I will deal with this later. It's time to rest. It's time to chill. And as a result, I was able on Monday morning to come back fresh and rested. And so far, I'm having an amazing week. So it takes real discipline in a way. And if you're someone who spends time in the gray, got good news for you. There's actually a really simple fix to this. You don't need to change your whole productivity system. You don't need to change your whole life. You just need to get out of the gray. So when it's time to work, then actually get in the black. Put your phone away, turn off notifications, close the tabs, and really lock in. Work. That's what that time is for. And when it's time to rest, it's nighttime or it's the weekend or whatever, give yourself permission to rest. Actually unplug, knowing that that's what will help you recover so that when it's time to get back in the black, you'll actually be locked in and you'll be feeling good. So that's it. Ultimately, I invite you to bring awareness to your day and ask yourself, am I in the black, am I in the white, or am I in the gray? And if you catch yourself in the gray, just realize you got two options. You can consciously decide to get back in the black, get focused, or you can realize, you know what, right now is the time to rest. I will give myself permission to relax and I'll get back to whatever's on my mind later. Black or white, both are good. Just avoid the gray. And you'll notice that rapidly you'll start getting more done in less time and you'll feel a lot better doing it. So give this a shot, enjoy, and I'll see you in the next video.